Nuclear war between Russia and U.S. would end humanity. August 21, 2019. The death of 7 scientists and the increase in radiation from an explosion during a missile test in Russia led scientists to think that a nuclear war could end humanity. Nuclear war between Russia and U.S. would end humanity. Tensions between Russia and the United States continue to rise, and the two countries are embroiled in controversy over a number of nuclear accidents in both countries, especially Russia. The fires generated by nuclear detonations during a possible war between these nations would inject about 147 million tons of dust and radioactive soot into our atmosphere. Atmospheric winds would send these soot clouds all over the planet in just a few weeks. This would lead to a long-lasting nuclear winter, totally eliminating sunlight. When this happens, the average temperature drops to 9 degrees Celsius. Scientists predict that only 7 years later the soot will begin to visibly disappear, and 3 more would be needed for sunlight to access the planet in the normal way. However, the atmospheric effects of a nuclear war within 10 years would cause the monsoon to collapse and dramatically increase the variability of the El Niño phenomena. Nuclear war between Russia and USA would end humanity. 1. Joshua Koo, an atmospheric scientist at Rutgers University, New Jersey, along with his team, simulated how the weather would work in the face of nuclear war, using version 4 of the well-known Whole Climate Community Climate Model. They compared their results with the other existing climate model for the nuclear war scenario, which was made by NASA's Goddard Institute for Space Studies in 2007. But unlike the latter, the new model takes into account atmospheric effects, which rise up to 140 kilometers above the Earth's surface, 60 more than NASA's model. The results support the predictions made in the 1980s. Koo and his colleagues made a breakthrough in their new model, where the soot cloud would spread faster than NASA's previous model, but the range of the weather response remained the same, even with temperature drops and more precipitation during the first years after the nuclear explosion. The North Pole vortex would become stronger in the first year after the war, causing temperatures to rise, but below freezing, either in the Arctic or northern Eurasia. Koo adds that those who make the world's political decisions are well aware of the consequences of nuclear war, so a reduction in nuclear arsenals and eventual total nuclear disarmament are needed.